I'm Reid, editor of the Edison Report, and I'm here at the IES Lumen Gala Award Ceremony, and I'm joined by Steve Margulies of One Lux Studio. Now, Steve, you've just won an Award of Merit for 85 Broad Street Cafe. Tell us a little bit about that job.
Well, it was an interesting project in that we had done the previous space that was there, and it was just finished about a year or so, and then Sandy came and wiped it out. So we actually had an opportunity to do it better the second time. And so there was a whole new design concept for this subterranean amenity for the office building. And we were able to create this wonderful space that had no daylight in it. And we call it smoke and mirrors because there's a lot of mirrors and lights that change and do things in the mirrors. And so we created this very compressed space, created this great, exciting space that people go to all the time.
So let me understand, Sandy wipes everything out a year after you had done the job. And you had done a good job, obviously, because they bring you back in, and then you did totally different.
It's a completely different design program.
Tell us some of the fixtures that you use and what you did.
Well, the big feature in the space is this serpentine louvered wall that changes color. And what happens is there's a mirrored ceiling in the space. So a very tight ceiling space now just got doubled by having this feature wall get reflected in the ceiling. So we had to be very careful about where the light went and where it didn't go. And just the magnification effect that took place from the mirrored ceiling was just absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Different color temperatures throughout, I assume?
Well, there was a color changing wall. Everything else was white because we didn't want people to look like Smurfs in the space. So the food lighting was white, but there was a feature wall that changed color that was really quite...
And let's talk about the changing color wall, because I understand there are always issues with that. Who decides? How does it get changed? Is it automatic? Does the manager come in? He's in a somewhat jubilant mood and goes for a jubilant color? How does it work?
Well, the first place that starts is to have an idea of what you want it to do in the first place. And just because you can change color doesn't mean you always should. And so you have to provide some kind of restraint. So we set it up so that we had a daily look that happened all day long, and we set up a program. And then they had a special event, we call it the Zowie look. And so a Zowie look. So when there's some special event and they want this wall to dance, it could dance. And so we gave them enough of a menu of things that were very common to date, as well as things that were just way out there for special events. And you really need to control that when you give that much capability to a user. Otherwise, it just can get out of hand. And the best part of it is you really need creative people to commission these systems. And we had Color Kinetics helping us, and they're one of the better guys out there. And we had great commissioning agents who helped us set up our vision. And that was really critical for the success of the project.
Okay. Well, sounds good, and I can't wait to see this project. So thanks very much.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right.